Case is 10-576.
While many of the 7 Ohio Supreme Court justices are parents and grandparents, Justices Judith Ann Lanzinger and Terrence O'Donnell are among a small group of Ohio jurists whose adult children are also judges.
When you think about it, we have over 720 judges in the state of Ohio, and only 7 serve on the Supreme Court of Ohio. So remarkably, with Justice Lanzinger's son Josh and my daughter Colleen, there are 2 of the 7 who have children that are on the service of the judiciary in Ohio, which is somewhat remarkable.
Colleen O'Donnell was appointed in May to the Franklin County Common Pleas Court bench. Josh Lanzinger was appointed in September and then elected in November to the Toledo Municipal Court.
And it's nice to be able to have someone in the immediate family that I can look up to and to get advice from, or for any questions that I might have on the municipal court. My mother has been there on the municipal court, and she can relate to some of the issues that I have on the bench.
Justice Lanzinger was not surprised when her son decided to follow in her footsteps.
It seemed that that was always his interest, and I didn't want to discourage him or encourage him, because it's really an individual decision. But I can tell you he's just the right person with a judicial temperament, because when he was small, he was the type of kid who was always the peacemaker.
My exposure to law started very early, and I do specifically remember as a small child going to law school with her, and I also remember when she started practicing law, actually on sometimes Saturdays, going into the office with her.
Colleen O'Donnell also remembers watching her father at work on the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court bench.
Having ended up in the same field my dad did and in the very same position, he was influential, I think, in a way that gave me exposure and a comfort level with the legal system and the judicial system and how judges operate.
O'Donnell says her father has set an example that she hopes to follow.
His demeanor and his approach is, there really aren't shortcuts. Just sort of put your head down and do the work. And, you know, since kindergarten through today, it's hard to argue with that advice, and that kind of attitude will never fail you.
For the Lanzingers and the O'Donnells, legal careers seem to run in the family. Justice Lanzinger's daughter and son-in-law and Justice O'Donnell's 2 sons are also lawyers. Both parents are proud to see their children choose a path to public service.
I truly think that that's the most important thing that a judge can realize, that we are public servants. And I think that's one of the things that seems to motivate him.
She will accomplish what it is that she needs to do because she understands how significant her role is and what a privilege she has to participate in this capacity.
As to whether they will ever run for the Supreme Court, neither second-generation jurist is willing to look past their current public service duties at the municipal and common pleas court levels.